What if I go stronger? What if I get higher? What if I start doing things I know I will regret? I will make my own way, I will not surrender. I will do my best until I get put under. What if I go stronger? 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 What if I go stronger?
So I've already primed my eyes using my concealer from Anastasia, and I've put some bronzer through the crease, and I did my brows beforehand. My camera lost the footage, so this is the start, so luckily we have everything else. So I'm just going to carve out the shape of where I want the highlighter to go on my eyelid using quite a heavy amount of concealer, and then I'm just going to set this in place using the shimmery powder from the Anastasia Glow Kit in the shade Amber Sands. It's my favourite shade. I've nearly run out of it. It's very upsetting. And then I'm taking the blending brush and just kind of softly blending some bronzer into the crease of my eye. Then I applied a piece of tape to the outer corner of my eye and applied some white eyeliner. Yes, white eyeliner. I wanted to use this. I saw this on ASOS and I thought I'm going to give it a go, see what happens. If it doesn't work out, we can always just take the makeup right off. So I'm using the tape because I wasn't too sure how easy this would be to apply. It's very easy, although I will say with this eyeliner it did go kind of a little bit chunky, so I think a few layers is necessary. Once the wing has been applied, I didn't want it to look kind of like weird and make my eyes wash out, so I applied a cream liner just underneath the white liner to really kind of make it pop. I applied this using a thin synthetic brush right to the lash line using the Anastasia Cream Gel Liner. Then I curled my lashes and applied a generous coat of mascara. Yes, I know, if you look on my left eye there's a bit of white liner that's fallen down on my lash. I had no idea, didn't see it at all. So I'm really sorry about that because it's annoying me as well. Then I applied some lashes. I'm using the Lovable Lashes in the shade, I always say shade, the style. Drama queen. I'm contouring using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. I already applied my foundation beforehand just because I wanted to speed things up a little bit as I was going for Christmas Eve drinks with this makeup look, so I didn't have a lot of time to film. So I'm just blending in the contour using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. It is going absolutely everywhere because honestly I applied way too much, so I would suggest going very light-handed with this product. But that's okay because I wasn't really bothered by the muddy look because I'm going to clean it all up using my highlighting concealer anyway. This is one of those makeup looks that definitely, it all comes together in the end. So I'm applying the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Light Ivory under my eyes in a triangle shape on my chin, kind of around the mouth area, on my forehead, on my lip, down my nose, pretty much everywhere. Everywhere is concealer. Yeah, and I'm taking it down the nose for a nice defined highlighted nose. And then I'm going to pat that all into the skin using a damp beauty blender. We know the drill, ladies. I actually got a new one for Christmas and it's so beautiful and clean and pink, and I don't want to use it yet because it looks so perfect, so I'm using this absolutely disgusting one that I've had for like months. But I just can't bear to ruin the new one yet. Yeah. Then onto some highlighter. I felt like the look needed some like even brighter looks, so I went and took my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20. I don't use this concealer very often as it is very full coverage and very, very light. I know that sounds mad for me not to like a full coverage concealer, but it's just because it's in a pump, so it's a little bit longer for me to use, so I don't use it on an everyday basis, but it is really, really good if you want a really highlighted effect, because it is a really full coverage and it does last for ages, hence the Pro Longwear name. I just love everything in the MAC Pro Longwear range. Then I'm taking the Topshop Glow Pot, applying it to my cheekbones, and then patting it in with my finger as a base for the highlights. Then I'm going to set that into place using the Amber Sands shade from my Glow Kit with Anastasia. I find that when you set your highlight before doing the rest of your powder, it really just helps to make your highlight pop, rather than putting highlight on top of matte powder, if that makes sense. Then I'm going to go on to baking. I'm taking a generous amount of the Rimmel I think it's the Match Perfection loose powder in the shade Transparent. I really need to get my hands on the Laura Mercier one. I've heard it's amazing, so I'm definitely going to purchase that soon. So I'm going to bake under my contour, on my chin, on my forehead, under my eyes. I want to look really nice for the Christmas Eve drinks because why not? I'm a very oily person, so the baking really does help, and it also just makes your makeup look a lot more flawless. So I'm just away all of the excess powder once I'm kind of satisfied it's set into place. Just using kind of sweeping motions with the powder brush. I don't know what happened to my voice just then. I went sweeping away the powder. Once that's all done, I'm going to go on to contouring. I'm taking the Anastasia contour kit in the shade Light as per usual. I'm taking the little brush that comes with the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I'm sorry for the lighting change, I filmed at a weird time of day, but yes. Then I'm going to take the banana shade from the contour kit and just kind of go everywhere we put that light concealer to set everything into place further. I just think this is like my beautifying powder. Like the banana powder from the contour kit just beautifies your skin and makes it look amazing. I love it. For under my eyes, I mixed it with the vanilla shade from the contour kit palette, and then I went on to apply my bronzer. I'm using the NYX matte bronzer in the shade Medium for this. Then for blush, I'm taking the Aura blush from Sigma Beauty. I will link it down below for you. Then I'm going to set that all into place using my NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. Give myself a shower and just fan it until I'm satisfied it's all dry. Got it in my hair, great. So you're just going to set that all into place. Then I'm going to go on to the rest of the face. I'm taking the Topshop Glow Pot on the inner corner of my eye, just for some really bright highlight on the inner corner of my eye. Then I'm taking the Amber Sands shade on my brow bone as well, just using it on a Spectrum Collections brush. Then I just dusted off the brush in the back of my hand and applied some of the bronzer under my eye just for some extra definition, and applied some mascara to my lower lashes. Then extra highlight, because we can never have too much highlight to highlight your way in 2017. Let's see, I'm just adding that onto my face, above my brow, cheekbone, wherever and wherever. We're meant to be together. Anyway, I'm applying the Anastasia lip primer all over my lips as a base for the liquid lipstick, as I wanted it to last all night long. Then for lip liner, I don't currently own a red lip liner, so I just kind of went for a pink. Not so much to like make my lips look bigger, but more just so like they don't bleed, like the liquid lipstick doesn't bleed onto the rest of my skin, if that makes sense. Yeah, if you don't have a lip liner to match your lipstick, don't worry, just use the closest thing you have and then apply the liquid lipstick all over the top of it and you'll be fine, and it'll just last a lot longer. Then onto the liquid lipstick, I am taking the shade Seraphine, I think it's Seraphine, from Anastasia and Beverly Hills. This is a beautiful, like pinky red, I want to say. I don't really know how to describe it, it's just perfect. I love it. I love it so much. I really want to try their shade Strawberry as well. But yeah, I'm just applying that to my lips, and this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you've got any requests, please leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.